Good morning, everybody. MG here. MG Carver's doing a brand new live handicapping video. Title of this video is a line movement strategy for soccer. Had a couple of failed attempts doing a live video. Wasn't organized on one. I had the sound muted on the last one, so I apologize. But hopefully I have sort of the kinks worked out here. So what I'm going to do in this video is this was something something that I observed. And rather than, quote, test it out, I figured and then make a video. I'm going to make a video of me actually testing something in sports betting. And any time that you're trying to, test something, it has to be statistically driven. I'll give you an example of an incorrect analysis of something in sports betting. You'll hear people say, especially in college basketball this year, when a team has lost the first game and they play the team the next game, the team that lost is usually wins the next night. There's nothing statistically to back that up. So if that's what you think, then you would need to actually test that, so to have real statistical data to back that up. Just like what we call a statistical property. A statistical property that has legit research behind it. The home team in college basketball wins 70% of the time. That's a fact. It's backed up by, tons of data over the years where you can actually go research that. The home team wins 70% of the time. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a line movement strategy, something that I discovered, and we're going to run a test on it. I'm actually going to record. You'll see me record wins and losses. And so here is the what I'm going to test. There's 3 lines in soccer, and that's what makes soccer very difficult. You have the home team could win, the away team could win, and of course the draw line. So what makes soccer difficult from a probability perspective, you only have a 33% chance of winning. Whereas in regular sports, it's a 50-50 chance based on just understanding probability numbers. Okay. So what I'm going to do, this strategy, what I think will work, we're going to look at line movement. We're going to try to eliminate. So there's 3 lines. We're going to try to eliminate 2 of those lines based on line movement. I'm going to show you how we do that. And where, if we see where we can eliminate both lines, then that would indicate a play on that one line. And then I'm going to record the results and we'll see what it looks like. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do in this particular screen is I'm going to use the full screen just because it looks a lot better for you guys rather than just to put my face on there, which provides no value at all. So what we're looking at, this is Saturday match between, this is oddstrader.com. That's the site I'm at. And so we're just going to go through all of the matches for Saturday and Sunday, and we'll see what the results look like. And so OddsTrader, you just click right here. This pulls up this window here, and we click line history. Okay. Now let's talk about line movement. All right. So again, there's three lines in soccer. So this particular example, and we'll explain each. So if you're brand new to watching this video, I'll explain line movement in a nutshell in layman's terms so you can understand it. So this line started at plus 180 and moved to 190. So what that means is they were not getting enough money here. So they increased the odds, made this line more attractive to get money here. So this would be a line movement that we would not favor betting on. Okay. Let's look at Arsenal. Arsenal opened at plus 140 and basically did not move. All right. So over here, the draw line went from 260 down to 250. So that meant the sports books were getting money here at 260. So they're trying to make it less attractive to get money on these other lines. So it went from 260 to 250. So in this particular example, we can't eliminate. Wait a minute. Yeah, we can't. Let's see here. So we're not going to play this line, and we can't eliminate. We can't eliminate 2 lines. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to find just one line movement. So we're trying to find where both lines do this, and we would play the other line. So in this particular example, this would be a no play, even though Austin Villa won. Okay, so there's no play. So let's check out the next one. Got a line history here. Scroll down. All right. So this line starts at 210, moves up to 250. So that would be a no play on the home team. The away team, however, moves from 140 to 120. So this is the type of line movement that we would play. So that means people were playing this line, or they were getting sharp money at plus 140, and it has moved down to 120 to make it less attractive so the sports books can get money on these other two sides. So that would indicate a play in favor of, or line movement that favored the away team. And look what happened to the draw line. The draw line did not move at all from 220 to 220. So that would be a no play based on what I'm trying to test here. Okay, so let's go to the next game. Newcastle, Southampton. These English Premier League teams I can actually watch. I can actually pronounce. All right, so okay, so this one here, this is probably going to be one that works. All right, so this line opened up Newcastle at plus 250, and you can see now it moves all the way down to 220. So they were getting money at 250, so they made this less attractive to get more money on these two sides. So this would favor this team, and let's see what happens to these other line movements. Again, this team here, Southampton, the line moved plus 115. It got more attractive, so we would eliminate this line, and then the draw line did the same, plus 230 to 250. So based on line movement, we can eliminate these two lines. We can eliminate the draw line. We can eliminate this line, and this would be the line that we play. And based on what I was teaching and what I was going to test, so this would be a play and a win. Newcastle, let's just call it 220. So that's a win at 220. So 2.5 units. All right. So now let's go to the next one here. Fulham and West Ham. Let's look at line history. We'll do the same thing here. All right. 225 moves to 300. So the line became more attractive. That means there's not money. Money's not being put on this game. So they're trying to make this line attractive. So we'll eliminate this one. This one moves, West Ham moves from 125 down to actually, this one gets more attractive. West Ham gets more attractive. Plus 125 to plus 110, minus 110. So this went from a dog to a favorite. So more people were playing this line, more sharp money here. So this would be the line to focus on. And let's see if we can eliminate the draw line. And in fact, we can. That goes from 240 to 260. So in this example, based on what I'm trying to test, we would play West Ham, and West Ham would have been a loss. We'll count it at 110. So that would be minus 110 there. All right. So let's move to Manchester, Everton. Okay. So line history. Whoops. Okay, this moves from 189 down to minus 167. So that would be a no play and a line that we could eliminate. This one moves from 525 down to 425. So that would be a potential line to focus on. And then the draw line basically does not move. It goes from 320 and stays at 320. So we couldn't eliminate two lines there. So that would be a no play. Okay, so to all those games we had two, we basically won one of those. So let's dive into Sunday. A little sip of coffee. Hey, and for the people that are tuning in live, greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you got questions, just fire them away. I've got this set up to where I can see your comments. And while I'm taking a break, hey, if you're watching this and you're brand new to the channel and you want to learn about handicapping, you come to the right place. I have a ton of content. You don't have to buy anything. If you just subscribe, you get a ton of value, and you will learn a lot about sports handicapping. All right, so let's fire away. Let's keep us rolling and see where we're at. Okay, line history here. All right, Tottenham moves from minus 250 up to 278, so that would favor them, right? That's the line movement we want to see and want to focus on, because the line got less attractive. That means more money is being put here, more sharp money here. So let's see if we can eliminate these other two. 800. This goes to 750. So that line became more attractive. And then the draw line moves from 350. So that became, I think that's right. Yeah. So we can eliminate the draw line, but we can't eliminate neither one of these. So this will be a no play. And even if it favored Tottenham, we still wouldn't, let's just be realistic, we wouldn't play a match that's minus 278. We just wouldn't do it. It's just too much juice. So that's a no play. All right, so let's look at Wolves here. Line history, we go down here. Okay, this line opens at plus 210, moves to 230. We can eliminate that line. This line moves plus 130 to 130. We cannot eliminate this one. There's no movement. And this one moves from 240 down to 220. So we can eliminate this one, and we can eliminate this one. So this would have been a play on Leicester because there was no movement here, but we could eliminate the movement of these other lines. So that would be a loss. So we'll write that down. That's minus 100, but we pay no juice there. All right, let's look at Liverpool, Manchester. This was a game that I looked at. I already know how this one's going to turn out. All right, so Liverpool plus 200 to plus 210. So that's a line that we can eliminate. Manchester moves from plus 135 down to plus 120. So they're getting money, specifically sharp money here. So this will be a line to focus on. And let's see if we can eliminate the draw line. The draw line goes from 240 up to 260. So we can eliminate this based on line movement, the draw line based on line movement. So the play would be the away team, and that was a win at plus 120. All right, so let's move to this next match here. Okay, home team moves from 525 to 575. We can eliminate that line, 182 to 208. So that would be a line that you can tell there's money going into this line because the line's becoming less attractive. And then the draw line becomes less attractive as well. Plus 310 to plus 333. So we can eliminate the home team and the draw line. So that would be a potential play on Chelsea here. But again, being realistic, we would not play. We would not lay that much juice. But again, just based on what I'm trying to teach, where we have three lines, we're trying to eliminate two of them, and then that would indicate a play on the line, the line that's left over. It would actually be a win. So right now, for handicapping both the English Premier League for 2 days, results are based on $100 player won $340, loss 210, so 340 minus 210, so that would be up 1.3 units. So that is actually positive. Again, a very small sample. And before you implement anything, you would need a large sample. So let's take a look at, okay, let's do Bundesliga. Let's do the same thing. We'll go to, if I can find it. Okay, we'll do the same thing. Let's go to, I got a Backtrace here. All right, let's go to Saturday here. Okay. All right, so line history here. All right, the home team, the line moves from minus 111 up to minus 115. So this does, in this example, favor Leverkusen. Let's see if we can eliminate Stuttgart. Yep, it moves from 270 to 275. We can eliminate that line, and the line moves from 270 to 300 on the draw line. So we eliminate both of these lines based on movement. So then that would indicate, based on what I'm testing, a play for Leverkusen, and that is a win at minus 115. All right, let's take a look at the next one here. Freiburg and Dortmund. I think I already know the results of this one. Yeah, this is going to be a big winner here, y'all. I already know this because I had a couple clients play this over the weekend. Okay. So we see here, or maybe not. Line opens at 450 and moves down to 425. That means they were getting money here. So they made the line less attractive. See if we can eliminate this line. 175 and doesn't move. It stays at 175. The draw line does get, yeah, we can eliminate the draw line. So that's the only line that we can eliminate. But still, just by eliminating that line, that would tell you, you certainly wouldn't pay the draw line. And if you had to pick between these two lines, the movement favors Freiburg, and they won as huge dogs. And I think I actually had them favored in my power rankings, but just for the sake of what I'm testing here, we won't count that. Okay, so let's go to Schlock and Leipzig. Hopefully I'm pronouncing those right. Okay, so this goes from the home team opens at 600, moves all the way up to 775. We can eliminate that line based on line movement. Leipzig moves from 250 up to 294. So we would keep that line. And then the draw line moves from 360 to 425. And again, so we can eliminate the draw, and the home team, the away team wins. So based on what I'm testing, that would qualify as a win, but being realistically, we would not play a team minus 294. And generally what I would, if you're watching this, I would, for soccer, I wouldn't play anything probably greater than minus 120, minus 130, just because it's just too much juice to give up in one play. Okay, Mainz and Union Berlin. All right, so this line, 200 to 200, no movement here, so we can't eliminate it. This line here moves from the away team 125 up to 145, so we can eliminate that line. And this moves from 240 down to 220, so we can't eliminate that. So the only thing we can eliminate is the away team. But you can see, even using this strategy of understanding line movement, it would keep you from playing Union Berlin because the line moved against you. So the only consideration you would give if you were handicapping this game would either be the home team or the draw line. So you wouldn't play this line because the line is moving against you. So even though it doesn't count for the test that I'm using, it would still help you in your handicapping. All right, so let's go to, I believe this was a win because I do remember, I think I had a client winning this one as well. Okay, line movement, home team 320 to 400. We can eliminate that based on line movement. This moves from 120 up to 139. So we keep this line. So we have sharp money coming in here, 120, making the line move to minus 139. And the draw line, we can eliminate it. It moves from 250 up to 275. So based on this test, that would be a play for Wolfsburg, and it was a winner. And so that would be another plus 100. So right now, based on this test, we're 4-2 and hit 2 money line dogs. So let's go to this next one here. All right, line history here. So this line goes from 200, minus 200 down to 167. So we can't eliminate this line. That means that the books were getting money at 200, a significant amount of money or sharp money. So they moved the line. Well, I take that back. We can eliminate this line. So this was at minus 200. Now it's moved down to 167. So they were making this more attractive because they were getting money on the other two sides. So they needed to make this line more attractive. So we can eliminate this line here. Let's see if we can eliminate the away team. The away team line went from 500 to 475. So we can't eliminate that line. And the draw line went from 320 down to 300. So we can't eliminate that. But again, this is another example, like just the previous example. Based on line movement, you would not play the home team because of the line movement, but the two attractive line movements are the away team and the draw. So just between that, another strategy that I teach, I made a video about this. You can play half a unit on the away team, half a unit on the draw. In this case, that would have been a winner because the away team is 425. The draw line is plus 300. But for the sake of this test, we will count that as a no play. All right, so let's go to Sunday. And we do these games. We'll wrap it up here. All right, Hoffenheim and Frankfurt, line history. All right, so this moves from plus 180 up to plus 20. We can eliminate that line. Moves from 135 down to 125. We'll keep that line. And let's see if we eliminate the draw line. Moves from 250 up to 270. We can eliminate that line. And Frankfurt would be the play. And that is a winner at plus 125. So just based on this small test, the results are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins and 2 losses. And let me total this up real quick. That's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 10, 6. So the total winnings will be 665 based on a $100 wager, minus 210, 4.55 units. So again, that's still a relatively small sample, but I do believe it's a strategy that would work. And just to sort of review, and we'll leave this example on the screen. What we're trying to do, there's 3 lines in soccer. We're trying to eliminate 2 of these lines based on line movement. And if we can eliminate 2, then the potential play would be that 3rd line. So you can see here, this line opened at plus 180. They were getting money on the other 2 sides. They needed to make this line more attractive. The sportsbook did, so they moved it to plus 200. So we would eliminate this line, or this would not be a team we would play. You can see here for the away team, that line opens at plus 135. They were getting money on this line, so they made it less attractive. So this would be a line we would focus on. We always follow the money. And then, of course, the draw line starts at 250. It moves up to 270. They were getting money over here. We're not getting enough money on the draw line, so they had to make the draw line more attractive. So that what I'm teaching now, we eliminate the draw line, and the focus would be here. So let's pull me back up here. All right, so here I am. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to do a lot more of these live videos like that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to have access to my power rankings, I'll pull this up real quick. Let me see if I can do this here. I'll kind of show you what the power rankings look like. Okay, you can see my power rankings here. Yeah, so we show what I call goal differential. Don't really focus on that for now, but you actually have, if you subscribe, it's $29 a month. You have access to all of the leagues for soccer. That includes Spain, French League, Bundesliga, English Premier League, English Championship, and am I missing one? And Italy Series A. So you get access to all of that for $29.95 per month. There's a link in the description box if you'd like to sign up for that. If you want to get access to all my power rankings for all sports, in addition to all my plays, that is $49 a month. And if you join for the entire year, you get everything on the site. You get coaching, all my coaching videos, access to all the power rankings you see here for all sports, as well as all my plays for $2.99 for an entire year, which is 50% off of if you paid it monthly. So anyway, hopefully this video helps. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and we will talk to you guys soon. Peace.